Brawlhalla was created by Blue Mammoth Games in 2015 for the PC platform Steam. BMG is a formerly independent studio that just last year partnered with Ubisoft. Before working on Brawlhalla, they focused on developing a popular Facebook game called Dungeon Blitz. Brawlhalla itself is a free-to-play fighting game that is in the style of Super Smash Bros., a game that has inspired an ever-growing genre of fighting game that would later become known as the platform fighter. Other games that are made in this Smash-inspired style are Rivals of Aether, Slap City, and the now abandoned Icons Battle Arena. There is a lot of stigma around these style of games. Due to the heavy inspiration that needs to be taken from Smash, platform fighters tend to be labeled as Smash clones. However, the people behind these games have their own takes on the growing genre, with unique components that help them differentiate themselves from the ever-relevant Smash predecessor. Brawlhalla offers its players a lot more aerial movement options. Rivals of Aether doesn't have a ledge or grab system like Smash. Slap City has an interesting and silly cast of characters. Icons is, well, Icons. A local Smash player, Predrag Vajic, had this to say about the growth of the platform fighting genre.
I think the platform fighting genre is getting really, really strong. I think a part of that is because normal fighters, the side-scrolling fighters, are there's less of an interest for it because back in the day there were only side-scrolling fighters, so we didn't really have the option of any other kind of fighter until games like Smash came out, which really Smash 64 came out, which really changed the way we see games, but it wasn't polished enough. It was a lot of it was an N64 game, so it was really limited in the things it could do. And then with Smash Melee came out, it inspired a lot of young people today, and that's what caused games like Brawlhalla, all these other 2D fighters. They kind of got inspiration from Smash, and that's with time there'll be more and more 2D fighters. We're already seeing Slap City, we're seeing Icons, and even though they're not the most successful games, their games are being made, which is increasing interest. So it all kind of stems down to having more variety, and I think variety in the fighting game community is very important.
Thank you, man. Moving on to focus more on Brawlhalla, I wanted to talk about Brawlhalla's growth as an esports since its inception. Over the course of 2015, all the way to the end of 2018, BMG has awarded over $500K to its players for their high placements in tournaments, online or off. This year alone, BMG has over $500K in prize pool money. By the end of 2019 competitive season, more than $1 million will be awarded to outstanding professional Brawlhalla players. Brawlhalla Esports has given many players the chance to make a name for themselves in the community. Longtime players like Boomy, the power-ranked #1 player in the world, has made over $50K and is on track to becoming the first triple-digit player. GD Sandstorm recently came into the scene just last year and has already won numerous tournaments, including securing a win in the 1v1 World Championship at BCX. Blue Mammoth Games is also very supportive of fostering the creative community for their game. They publish community roundups that showcase all kinds of art created by the community. A Brawlhalla fan artist that I got to interview, Jadewares, said this: "As a popular artist in the community, it makes me happy to draw what I love for a community like Brawlhalla. It feels different to draw fan art for Brawlhalla and be acknowledged by the developers and actually feel important. The Brawlhalla community has definitely driven me for success in life and has brightened my future considerably." The community itself is also very accepting of fan art, according to a growing artist in the scene, Nomad. He says that because the community is mostly younger people, they are very accepting of fan art. That being said, as an artist who sometimes does a bit of fan art, it's harder, especially with my style, since it's more mean-looking than the joyful style of Brawlhalla, but the community is super supportive. Like every community, there are always going to be bad eggs. A former staff member of the community-led effort, Brawl League, said this: "There were some troublemakers from time to time, but in general, there weren't any bad experiences. Most of the bad experiences come from people who did not know to stop when being asked to and continuing to be a nuisance." Speaking of Brawl League, another thing BMG does is give community-led efforts a helping hand and a lot of opportunities. Brawly is the second largest Brawlhalla Discord server, behind the r/Brawlhalla server, and does a lot for the community and game. It offers mentors for players looking to get better at the game, and leads many Brawlhalla tournaments. The brainchild of the higher-ups of Brawl League, Bagel Productions, was employed by BMG in 2019 to be the premier production company behind all official Brawlhalla tournaments, and so far, they've done a great job. BMG also runs a Discord server that's purely for balanced discussion based around Brawlhalla. Moving on.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Okay. Do some sounds. Man.
Alright, I want it to be like,
Oh, hi. Didn't see it.
what's the deal with all this airline food?